Grace and peace, beloved St. Lucas and friends. Welcome to our morning devotion time. I wanted to share with you another excerpt from Henry Nouwen's Finding My Way Home as our devotion time this morning. And I pray that his words might challenge and encourage and spur you on this day as we begin another week, the first week in Advent. This is how he concludes his chapter on the path of peace. And he says, so many people today live in the night. A few live in the day. We all know about night and day, darkness and light. We know about it in our hearts. We know about it in our families and communities. We know about it in our world. The peace that the world does not give is the light that dispels some of this darkness. Every bit of that peace makes the day come. So he shares then an old rabbinic tale that summarizes this point he's trying to make about light, the light that doesn't come from this world, and how it illuminates peace. The rabbi asked his students, how can we determine the hour of dawn, when the night ends and when the day begins? One of the rabbi's students suggested, when from a distance you can distinguish between a dog and a sheep. No, answered the rabbi. It is when one can distinguish between a fig tree and a grapevine? Asked a second student. No, the rabbi said. Please tell us the answer then, said the students. It is then, said the wise teacher, when you can look into the face of another human being and you have enough light in you to recognize your sister or brother. Until then, it is night, and darkness is still with us. Then Nouwen says, let us pray for the light. It is the peace the world cannot give. And I would add, while it is the peace that the world cannot give, it is the peace that the world is so longing for. This light that we as disciples of Jesus sort of carry within us and reflect, share with everyone we meet. How can you determine the darkness and the light when you can see the light in your sister and brother before you? And so I pray this day that you might express that love and grace, that light to everyone you come across and meet, whether it be mask to mask or virtually, that that you might help illuminate this darkened world. So I want to then share with you this prayer from Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Oh God, early in the morning I cry to you. Help me to pray and to concentrate my thoughts on you. I cannot do this alone. In me there is darkness, but with you there is light. I am lonely, but you do not leave me. I am feeble in heart, but with you there is help. I am restless, but with you there is peace. In me there is bitterness, but with you there is patience. I do not understand your ways, but you know the way for me. Restore me to liberty and enable me to live now, that I might answer before you and before myself. Lord, whatever this day may bring, your name be praised. Grace and peace, my friends.